Rocco, not the typical way to end a ball game, but it was a big win nonetheless. How would you sum up what you were seeing there in the final inning?
Well, in those situations when you start with the runner on second base, anything can happen. We know that. You just you got to give yourself a chance. You got to put the ball in play. You got to make the other team make plays sometimes. It's not going to always be the ball that's barreled up and goes in the stands or the great. It doesn't have to be sometimes even the greatest at bat that you've ever had. Sometimes you just have to battle a little bit, put the ball in play, make the other team make something happen. Once there's a guy on second base, once there's a guy on third base, really anything can happen in this game if you give yourself the opportunity. And we did that, and it just happened. It just worked out. We'll take that all day.
And what does it say about the win and this team in general that it was a lot of your unsung heroes, your new guys? I mean, you look at Cave and Beckham and even Mark Contreras early, that it's those guys who are making the difference tonight.
Yeah, Cave, Beckham, Contreras. Michael Fulmer came in, and I mean, that was pretty spectacular what he was able to do. Again, those situations, you're starting with guys in scoring position, to just end an inning by just going right at guys. The stuff was pretty incredible. He made a lot of good pitches to get through that, right through some pretty good major league hitters. And I'm not going to go as far as say made him look bad or anything like that. He looked really good. I'll just say that.
Nick Gordon has been on fire these last 8 games and hitting around 500. I mean, the performance he had tonight, how do you sum up, I guess, just this hot streak that he's been on?
Nick's a player that has just gotten better and better and better as time has gone on, and you see it kind of longer term when you look at it. You see it sometimes over the course of a week or two when you see some of the things that he's doing out there. The at-bats, the number of balls that he's barreled up, using the whole field, playing all over the place for us when we need him to. He's been an invaluable member of our group, and I don't know where we'd be without him, because there's been a lot going on this year, and he hasn't filled in. He's excelled.
Mm-hmm. Tyler's a little disappointed about the home runs, understandably, but what did you see overall from him, especially early when he was really cruising?
Yeah, it was a tremendous first impression. He's a workhorse type of pitcher, and you get a chance to see what that looked like. He went out there. He was pretty lights out early. I mean, what he was throwing up there, and the way he strides and the way the ball kind of pops out. There's some deception to his delivery. He's got great stuff. He can pitch with his fastball. We talk about Joe Ryan being able to pitch with his fastball. Tyler can pitch with his fastball. And he went out there and he battled through the middle innings and gave us a chance to win the game. I mean, he went out there and pitched, what did he give us, 6 innings? Is that what it ended up being? I mean, that's exactly what we're looking for. We can turn it over to our bullpen from there with a lead. Our bullpen overall did a nice job today too, all things considered. This is a good lineup over there and all that. But Mally's initial outing, this is exactly what we're looking for.
How hard is it to not capitalize on those opportunities in the 7th, 8th, and 9th and still come back and win a game against a team with a lineup like this?
It's very hard, but it's also even more impressive that we end up finding a way to win the game on top of that. And it's not even just the offensive side of things. It's continue to go out there and pitch, continue to go out there and make the plays when we need to. It was a tight ball game. We needed, we would have made things easier with those runs, but we don't get those runs. And do we need to have better at-bats in those situations? Maybe we do, but we didn't get them at this point, so what's next? We have to go out there and keep pitching and making plays until we put ourselves in a spot where we, it's not going to feel great saying this, but we almost earned the opportunity to still get to the 10th inning with a chance to win the game with a runner on second base, and we did. And I'll take that because we fought today and we found a way to win.